Alright, welcome back to another Isekai Memories. Um, what I'm about to show you guys right now is on how you can actually conquer conquest and which battle or which mission you need to prioritize right now. So, right now the event that we have specifically needs us to get our dark unit up to scratch. Basically to clear out the event and get all of the stuff for Benimaru. So the most viable conquest that you can actually do right now is the one with Hinata, which is the Ruthless Paladin. So this, because of Benimaru and because of a little bit of luck, I was able to actually clear out the expert mode for this conquest, and I'm gonna give you tips on how you can actually do this. One thing though is that I highly suggest that if you actually have Milim on your team, please use her, and I'm gonna explain to you why in a bit. So right now, the things that you can actually do to get yourself started or get yourself prepared for this fight, if you're just gonna be going through this for the first time, like brand new, you're just gonna be doing it on the beginner one, what you can do is to actually click on info, and then here you can actually see all the drops. Not really the thing that we need to do, but this one right here, the picture of Hinata right here, once you click that, you can actually see how much HP she has and what type of resistance, like weakness for what type of character she has. So right now, this boss is actually weak to physical attacks, and we actually have like two types of characters that we can actually own: a magic type and then a physical type. So this will actually come in handy with doing your conquest, and this also applies to any other conquest here. So right now, let's go ahead and jump into this, and I'm just gonna show you how I actually do this run the most efficient way. Okay, so this is the team that I'm actually rocking. I have Beretta, Soe. The reason why I have Soe here is because of this skill. This skill, which changes the green souls or skills into the brown ones, will help you a lot with this fight. So there. The reason why you would actually need Milim as well is because of her skill, the Dragon Power. This will give you an extra 64%. This would depend with the level that you have for the skill. I actually have it at level 6. But if I'm not mistaken, this should be like 60%. Should just get it. Yep, there you go. 60%. That's a lot of damage for you to be able to actually do this. Okay, so if you have Milim, the wind type, please use her just on the rear guard, and you should be able to actually clear this on the normal stage as well. So let's go into the video, and I'm gonna show you how you can actually do this. Now, one thing about this fight, how I actually do this is that I actually need to get Soe's special move first, and then I'm just gonna switch him out to my training. The reason for this is because Soe, we can actually use him later on as well to deal more damage to this boss. Now this is a very good role. Because we have Soe here, this green is gonna be turned into these blue ones. See there? Now, how I normally attack this is you need to attack first with the character that has the least amount of attack power here, and then finish it off with your character that has the most attack. So for this one, my Soe is like the weakest one here, and then the strongest one is my Benimaru. So just don't attack randomly, because there is a sequence to how much power, how much damage you can actually do to a fight. So for this fight, you would notice each time the turn ends, Hinata is actually going to be buffing herself up. Now, this actually, like the Great Sage on the top left, this one, you can actually click this, and then it's just going to tell you that, you know, what are the things that are happening on the battle. Now, the main thing for you to be able to see it is you need to click and hold the character, and then right now you can see here the effects list that she now has a critical resistance of 35%. Okay, so now these green ones are useless as of the moment because it has an attack down and it doesn't give up, or it doesn't give much for our skill power. As you can tell, it's just +3. On the other hand, if we're going to be using any other skill, it's going to give +4. So just stack up on the attack and also like your power levels. So now, again, we should be able to actually use Soe's attack here, or skill, but it's now ranked up to 50, so we don't have enough to actually do that. So use this. That secret skill, special attack. Oh, there we go. So you can see at the top there's a bunch of buffs here right now. So again, so that you can prioritize or plan your next move, make sure that you actually check on this, because you can see how many turns, like the def, her defense is up by 60%, and also the guard rate, where she actually guards all of your attacks. It actually says here how many turns when this is actually gonna disappear. Now, we still don't have Zoe's special. I believe we can actually get this. Yep, we do. So these are special cases when, if there's like little to none that you can actually get out of it, and you have a bunch of these stacked up, just use it. Because on the next turn, we need to get Trainee and mill him out onto the front. And I'm gonna show you what. So we got Brooklyn. Now our skill point is now at 91, which is very good. So what we need to do, we need to save that up. Change Zoe Trainee, and then change Millen for Benny. And then her ultimate skill actually, like, usually it will target the character that has the least or the most HP on your team. Let's see if that is actually gonna work out again. Let's see. Let's just get rid of his special.
してきますね。やるわ。終わりにしましょう。神へ祈りをさ。
Alright, there we go. Good. So every 5 turns, or 6 turns, Hinata actually heals. So she is gonna be healing again at the 11th turn. So just keep that in mind, okay? Now, since we got Milim and Trainee out on the front rear, what we need to do is use the skill, this one, to get our special up, and then we switch. Switch out Benny. Switch out Zoe. And then another one that we can actually use is this. Defense down by 10%. So Benny actually comes in clutch for this fight. So now, since we have everything here, we are gonna be spamming a lot of skills. Unfortunately, we don't have Zoe's ultimate here because Trainee didn't actually come out on the selection, but let's see what we can do with this. It is a guarantee that we are going to be getting a ton of damage here. $11,000? It's going to be hitting for 14,000. You see? You just need to actually do this before 10 rounds, or if you're going to be doing this like the first time, try and defeat Hinata before 10 rounds so that you can actually get like 2 of like the missions that you have here, and then just try the second one at a later date, but try to complete it because it's gonna be helpful for you to be able to get like the hammer for you to be able to upgrade your equipment. So yeah, that's basically it on how you can actually defeat this optimally if you have Milim and if you have like a very good dark unit right now for ISEKAI Memories. I'll be back with you guys if I have any other tips that I can provide to you. Just send me a comment, hit subscribe, like the video if it deserves a like. I appreciate it. See you next time. Bye guys.